You're not broke because you bought one expensive thing. You're broke because your money is leaking quietly, not with a bang, with 1,000 tiny taps, a coffee you barely tasted, a delivery fee you didn't notice, a free trial you forgot existed, a checkout total that magically grew at the last step. And here's the scary part. Most of that loss doesn't even register in your brain as spending. It registers as relief, convenience, a small reward for surviving the day. So today, let's do something uncomfortable. Let's treat your bank account like a crime scene. Not because you're irresponsible, but because modern pricing is engineered around the exact weaknesses your brain can't defend against. And once you see the pattern, it becomes almost impossible to unsee. But first, quick question. If you checked your transactions right now, could you name the last 10 purchases without looking? Most people can't. And that's where the leak begins. Because the first trap isn't about money, it's about memory. You can remember one big expense. You can't remember 20 small ones. Your brain doesn't store them as a single story. It stores them as noise. That's why small spending is the most dangerous kind of spending. Not because it's bad, because it's invisible. Psychologists call it mental accounting. It's the way your brain labels money into separate little boxes. Daily spending, fun money, essentials, future savings. So when you spend $5, your brain doesn't feel like it stole from future you. It feels like it came from a harmless box called Today. That box has no consequences, no alarms, no pain. And if there's no pain, there's no correction. Now here's the twist. Companies figured this out a long time ago, so they stopped trying to sell you big expensive things. They started selling you small, painless things, repeatedly, because repeated painless is more profitable than one painful. And that leads to the second trap, the one that prints money while you do absolutely nothing. Subscriptions, auto-renew, memberships, the business model where you don't have to choose yes again. You only need to fail to choose no. That's why it feels like your money disappears in the background, because it literally does. It's a quiet contract between your exhaustion and their system. Think about how easy it is to start a subscription. One tap, Face ID, done. Now think about how stopping usually feels. You have to find the setting, then another menu, then another menu, then a screen that tries to scare you, then a final confirmation that feels like you're breaking up with someone. That friction is not accidental. It's designed. Because the average person doesn't cancel when they don't want something. They cancel when canceling is easy. And when canceling is hard, most people don't cancel. Not because they love the service, because they're tired. This is what negative option marketing is built on. Your silence becomes consent. Your inaction becomes a monthly bill. And what makes this even crazier is that regulators have been paying attention. There's been so much anger about subscription traps that government agencies have tried to step in and force cancel should be as easy as sign up. But here's where the story gets messy. Even when rules are announced, the fight doesn't end. Businesses push back, lawsuits happen, rules get delayed or challenged. So the average person is still stuck in the same place, paying for things they didn't actively choose this month. Now you might be thinking, fine, I'll just avoid subscriptions. Cool idea, but you're still not safe because the next trap doesn't rely on you forgetting. It relies on you trusting the first number you see, the sticker price, the advertised price, the from $$ price. This is where junk fees and drip pricing come in. You felt it before. You click because the price looks reasonable. Then you get invested. You pick the option, you choose the seat, You enter your details, and only at the end, the real total shows up. A service fee, a processing fee, a convenience fee, a cleaning fee, a fee for the fee. It feels like betrayal because it is, but the psychology is simple. Once you've spent time, attention, and effort, your brain treats backing out as a loss, so you pay just to end the discomfort. That's why the last step fee works. It turns shopping into a sunk cost trap. And the wild part is, even regulators have basically admitted this is a huge problem. Enough that rules targeting hidden fees in certain industries have been published. But here's what most people miss. Even if every fee was shown up front, you would still overpay. Because the most powerful pricing trick isn't hiding the total. It's controlling the comparison. Look at almost any pricing page. 3 tiers, basic, pro, premium, and somehow your eyes drift to the middle or the top. Not because you need it, because the page was designed to make one option feel like the smart choice. This is where decoy pricing and anchoring do their work. Anchoring is when a high number appears first, so everything after feels cheaper. Decoy pricing is when a bad option exists only to push you toward the profitable one. You're not choosing based on value. You're choosing based on contrast. And contrast is easy for the brain. It's lazy, it's fast, it's emotional. That's why a $7 large popcorn feels like a win next to a $6.50 medium. Not because it's good, because it's framed as only 50 cents more. The menu didn't show you the value. It showed you a comparison your brain can't resist. Now here's the part that makes people genuinely uncomfortable. What if the price isn't even stable? What if the price isn't the same for everyone? For years, people have suspected it. 2 friends check the same thing, and somehow one sees a different number. Sometimes it's discounts, sometimes it's not. And recently, the conversation around personalized pricing and algorithmic pricing has gotten louder. Because AI makes this idea feel possible at scale. A system can look at your behavior and predict what you'll tolerate, not what something is worth, what you will pay to make the decision go away. And when that fear spreads, governments respond in different ways. Some places push for disclosure, basically saying, if you're using algorithms and personal data to influence price, customers deserve to know. Businesses push back, saying disclosure makes it sound ominous and implies wrongdoing. Meanwhile, platforms get accused of testing pricing approaches that make people feel like the market is no longer a market. It's a personal negotiation you didn't agree to. Now, to be clear, not every company is doing surveillance pricing. Not every price difference is personal. Sometimes it's just location. Sometimes it's supply. Sometimes it's promos. But the fact that we're even having this conversation should tell you something. The future of pricing is not just what things cost. It's what you can be persuaded to accept. So what do? Do you become a monk? Delete every app? Never buy anything again? No, that would fail by tomorrow afternoon. Because the enemy isn't shopping. The enemy is friction being used against you. So instead of trying to become a stronger person, you build a stronger system. Here are 5 rules that make modern pricing far less effective on you. Rule 1. Any subscription must be cancelable the same day you start it. If you start a free trial, cancel immediately. Most services still let you use the remaining days. This flips the default. Now your future doesn't rely on your memory. Rule 2, you don't buy under timers. Any countdown gets one response: delay. Screenshot the offer, close the app, come back tomorrow. Real value survives 24 hours. Manipulation doesn't. Rule 3, you batch the small spending into one weekly reality check. not to shame yourself, to reveal the leak. Because what your brain can't fix, your spreadsheet can. Rule 4, you ignore comparisons you didn't ask for. When you see 3 tiers, ask one question. What would I buy if there were only one option? That breaks the decoy. Rule 5, you price check like the system is trying to profile you. Different device, incognito window, clear cookies. Not because you're paranoid, because you're refusing to be pushed by an invisible nudge. And here's the final point people don't like hearing. You're not fighting spending, you're fighting emotion. Spending is often a mood management tool. Stress makes you want relief. Loneliness makes you want a little dopamine. Boredom makes you want novelty. And modern commerce is basically a relief vending machine. So if you truly want to stop leaking money, you don't just change your budget, you change your moments. The moment you shop, the moment you scroll, the moment you seek relief. And that's exactly what we're doing next. Because the next video isn't about money at all. It's about attention, how scrolling turns into spending, how apps turn emotion into checkout, and why the comfort purchase is rarely about the product. It's about the feeling. But once you see the loop, you can finally break it.